So you clicked on this video because you want to know whether you should summon on the new LF Ultimate Gohan that is dropping for the part 2 of the 6th anniversary. But before we start, I want to say a thing so people don't get confused, because this is a game and all games we play them for fun. If Gohan, this specific form of Gohan or Gohan in general, is your favorite character, just don't watch this video or don't bother watching any other videos. Just straight up go and summon for Gohan, because this is a preference game, and if you really like the unit, you're gonna enjoy it. So, but if you are not a Gohan fan and you are kind of confused if this unit is good in the meta or not, or should I summon or not for the meta purposes, and if the unit is gonna be good or not, so this video is for you. But in my case, I'm a really big Gohan fan, so I'm gonna go and summon. Hopefully I don't get shafted, but I'm talking a lot. Let's get into the kit breakdown. We are going to break down the kit, and then we are gonna tell you whether you should summon on him or not. So let's go. So as you guys can see here, we have the kit. We are going to be going through the most important things in this unit's kit. We are not going to read the kit line by line, but we're just gonna mention what kind of really important things and what this unit is strong in, what are the pros and cons, like they say. So let's go. So of course I think everyone saw that in the reveal. This guy is purple. Purple is actually in a really weird spot right now. He can counter good units such as Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, one of the best units in the game, and he's weak to units such as Ultra UI Goku, Ultra LF Fusing Gogeta Blue, and Super Baby 2. But he has, I think, a good kit that can handle the meta even though he's purple, and he holds the attacks Sun Family, Hybrid Saiyans, and he can be used on the Majin Buu Saga team, which is his episode. With his Z ability, when you get a copy of him, so you get the Z ability too, he gives 26% to Sun Family and Hybrid Saiyans strike and blast defense, so he buffs defenses. But when you get him to 6 stars, he gives he gives buffs not only to Sun Family and Hybrid Saiyans, he also gives them to Majin Buu Saga. So that's good. And when you get him to 14 stars, he gives an additional 18% to strike attack for Majin Buu Saga. This guy has blast armor on his strike card, of course, and his blast card actually has a good thing that is going to help him combo more. His blast cards give him 10 ki upon activation, which helps him with his ki recovery, so he can combo for longer and don't have any ki issues, such as maybe Super Vegeta had this issue. A lot of modern units don't have this issue, but Super Vegeta had it, so they have to have good ki recovery. His blue card gives him a green card, and when he activates it, he gets 30% to blue card damage. And if the unique gauge if his unique gauge is in the attack type version, we are going to explain the unique gauge further when we go more detailed into the kit. But if his unique gauge is in the attack type version, he gets 30% to damage inflicted for the blue card, and he gets endurance nullification, which can trick some enemies while they don't know that this blue card is gonna nullify endurance. You can just kill his unit and he's gonna be confused, so that's good. His green card is actually really valuable as well. It gives him a new card so he can extend his combos. It gives him 15% health, 50 ki, 100% to ki recovery that is uncancelable, and it only activates once. So you want to use the green card from early on to get that ki recovery rolling. It's uncancelable, but it only activates once, and it gives him cover null as well. And if the unique gauge is in the time type, he has 2 unique gauges. If it's on the first version of the unique gauge, so the time type, he gets 20% to unique gauge. And if it's in the attack type, he gets 40% damage inflicted for 10 counts, and he gets 100% to vanish. And it activates twice, which is really good for him, like when you want a 1v3 or you're in a 1v3 situation, or in general, vanish restoration is always really good in every unit. His ultimate gives him Vanish Back upon activation. It gives him 50% damage inflicted. It nullifies endurance, of course. That's the LF. And if the unique gauge is in the attack type version, this guy's kit is kind of confusing because there's a lot of if the unique gauge is in the attack type, the time type, you might be confused, but with usage you're gonna be more familiar with his kit. But as we said, his ultimate, if the unique gauge is in the attack type version, it's gonna give you type neutrality for 10 timer counts, and it's gonna cancel your enemy's buff effects. And of course it has blast armor when charging forward. His main ability is actually insane. It's similar to the Beast Gohan transformation, the Red Beast transformation that we got in last festival. His transformation reduces Vanish to 0. It gives him his ultimate. This guy has a similar thing. This main ability, of course, gives him his ultimate, health, key, cancel, and you cancel your own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. And you reduce your opponent's Vanish gauge to 0. So you can like drop combo, go for the ultimate, it's gonna hit like a truck. For his unique ability, when the battle starts, he gets 110% to damage inflicted, and he gets 70% damage reduction, and he gets card draw speed and -5 to arts cost. So this guy's key recovery and combos, he's not gonna be having any key issues. He has arts cost down, he has card draw speed, so he's gonna be doing long combos. He has the key recovery up, he has a lot of ways to get keys, so we're not gonna be afraid of him not being able to combo like someone like Super Vegeta. And as well as the fact that when he gets faced with an enemy, so it's basically when you start when he switches in, he gets a card and 30 key and 110%. So let me simplify this to you. When he enters the battlefield, he gets 110% damage inflicted, a card and key. And maybe you're comboing, your enemy switches, this counts as a face with an enemy, so you get another card, you get 30 key. That's it. But the damage inflicted only gets once. So this guy, upon existing, has already 220% to damage inflicted. That is really insane. When this guy enters the battlefield, he destroys an enemy card and reduces his key by 30, so he's a good guy to maybe cover change to, so you can destroy your enemy cards and reduce their key, stop their combo. And as well, when the unique gauge, the time type unique gauge, he has a unique gauge similar to Ultra Kid Buu's unique gauge, where it fills gradually over time, and you have a lot of, I think the green card gives you more unique gauge, 20% I think, from this unique gauge. For this unique gauge, when it fills up, it resets to 0, and it changes it, and it has a lot of effects. It changes the time type unique gauge into an attack type unique gauge. So it changes from the Kid Buu similar unique gauge into unique gauge like Super 70's unique gauge, Gogeta Blue's unique gauge, Ultra Vegito Blue's unique gauge. These that have a fist on their, I'm sorry about that. These that have a fist on their on the picture of the unique gauge, that's the unique gauge that we're gonna go into when the time type gauge fills up. And we also get 60% damage inflicted. We destroy 2 enemy cards. We reduce enemy's key by 60. And the stupid thing, it seals enemies' rise and rush for 15 timer counts. That's insane, bro. And he also gets 100% to unique gauge charge rate for 5 counts when an ally is hit with an enemy tap action or arts attack. So when an ally gets hit by an art attack or anything with your enemy, he gets 100% unique gauge charge rate for 5 timer counts. It's only for 5 counts, so you need to really gain priority fast and like use a card so we can fill the gauge. I think fill it up completely, but that's good. And he also has endurance, so he can tank rise and rushes. Actually, he has endurance That's good. That's really good. Endurance, rush control, so you don't have to worry. Even if you don't use him with units that have a rush control thing, he's controlling the rise and rush, so that's really good. He has a strike cover change, and he can actually, I don't understand this part really well. Sorry. As I said, I don't understand this part really well, but I think he can cover change twice against blue cards and ultimates. If not ultimates, green cards, forward charging green cards, such as Super Vegeto's green card. So this is an effect similar to Ultra Broly, if I'm not mistaken. It only activates twice. So I think that's really good. That you can counter cover change against blue cards, forward charging blue cards, of course. So melee based blue cards and melee based green cards. And when the enemy uses an ultimate, awakened, or rise and rush while this guy is on the battlefield, you can restore your own health by 30%. Go type neutral for 10 timer counts. So even if they rush you with like or ult you with someone like UI Goku, let's say he's comboing you, you pop his lock in, he goes for the ultimate. I'm gonna restore my own health and I'm gonna go neutral. That's insane. And he reduces sub counts by 3, and he has minus 50% to arts powers, so arts power reduction, and on top of all of that, he cancels enemy buffs. So Vegeto's rise and rush is not gonna kill this guy because simply he has endurance and he cancels enemy buffs. The Vegeto's rise and rush endurance nullification is not uncancelable, so he can easily cancel this with his ability to cancel buff effects. That's really good. These lines are really insane, I can't lie. So here we have a line that explains what the unique gauges do. Here they say if the unique gauge is time type, unique gauge will be time type when battle starts. Of course, when the battle starts, the unique gauge is gonna be default time type, and it's gonna gradually fill over time when you're on the battlefield and or on standby. So Gohan is basically gonna fill that for the whole game. Wherever, even if he's on standby, he doesn't have to be specifically on the battlefield to fill that time type unique gauge, which is really good. And when the unique gauge fills up, he gets 30 counts of sustained damage neutrality. That is really good. And he's actually given support as well, giving 20% to ally health and 25% to damage inflicted by allies. And he shortens sub counts by 5, so he's also given support. That's insane, brother. And here they are explaining the attack type. The attack type charges like every single attack type in the game. It charges whenever you use a strike card, blast card, or a blue card, and once it's full, it resets. So it's not like a one-time usage like Super Saiyan Blue Shallot maybe. I think Super Saiyan Blue Shallot is a one-time attack type usage, but this guy's unique gauge resets, so every time you combo and use cards, when it's 100% full, it resets, and it gives you some buffs. Here we have, it gives you a blue card, 100 keys, so you're just gonna continue your combo, and if you have that much card draw speed, and you debuffs the enemy with minus 20% to sustain damage cut effects. So yeah, that's Gohan's kit. So if you want to know whether you should summon on him or not, I feel like this guy is absolutely worth it. He's looking at his kit alone, he's like a top 3, top 5 material unit. He's absolutely really good. Purple is, as I said, in a weird spot right now, but he has good neutrality, sustained damage, and even offensively he gets a lot of neutrality. So going up against someone like UI Goku is not going to be a problem for him, just because we saw that when the enemy activates an ultimate, he goes neutral for 10 timer counts. So that's good. And he fits on two of the best teams in the game, 3 actually. Majin Buu Saga is actually one of the best teams in the game right now, getting carried by this guy, and Super Vegeto And as I said, he's getting as well. He's getting used as well on. He's being used as well on Sun Family and Hybrid Saiyans. Hybrid Saiyans are getting a major buff. They might be one of the best teams in the game right now. Pair this guy alongside Ultra Gohan, you're gonna cook. And Sun Family, of course, Sun Family gets a buff every single 2 seconds, every single month. Sun Family is just insane, the amount of options you have. So yeah, Gohan, he's absolutely worth the crystals, but you should consider part 3 because part 3 is right around the corner. The part 3, 99% of the time has an ultra that is the best here in the game. So keep that in mind and don't spend all your crystals on this guy, but it's absolutely worth it. So if you want to know whether I'm summoning on him or not, as I said, Gohan is my favorite character, even though in the reveal video that is going to be coming soon, I said I don't like Ultimate Gohan a lot, but it's still Gohan, bro. Gohan is Gohan. I like all the Gohan forms, so even though Ultimate Gohan is one of the worst forms for Gohan for me, it's still really, really cool. Especially in the Majin Buu saga, I don't like him a lot, but you know, he's really good. He's really good on the meta. He's gonna buff all of my teams, Sun Family, Hybrids. I'm a main of these two, so he's a must for me. I need to get him, but I wanna save for part 3 as well. I might get a copy or a max of 2. I hope I don't get shafted, but you know, I can't do anything about that. We just hope that we don't get shafted. So we are going to end the video off here. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and be wise with using your chrono crystals, because the anniversary has a lot of banners and has a lot of chrono crystals. So thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.